So restaurants and diners across the country are facing change shortages. And for this, they need to revamp their entire company, the entire business model, and start charging you and I money that we can't afford. Let's talk about it. So it's happening across the country where businesses, small businesses like McDonald's, Burger King, Carl's Jr.'s, Hardee's, your coffee joints, they're all starting to lose profits. And they can't do this. So now it's a new business model for them to start charging us, the American people, so they don't have to lose profits. It's going to get bad. So let's talk about internet usage. If you roll up to a McDonald's or a Taco Bell or Starbucks, you get free internet either outside the building or when you walk through the doors and sitting at the tables. Well, things are getting so bad across the country for these restaurants. People are literally taking advantage of it. They go inside these restaurants, they sit down, they pull out a soda or water out of their bag, they open up their computers or their phones or their tablets or whatever they got, and they use the free Wi-Fi. And on top of that, they can also plug in their phones or their computers to charge the batteries while they're sitting in the restaurant using the free Wi-Fi. Well, businesses had enough. They're going to start charging people for Wi-Fi. I talked to a gentleman in a city where I live who owns a Taco Bell. And he had explained to me that people are coming into his business bringing outside food and their computers into the businesses and sitting there doing their work and costing him money using his electricity, his air conditioning, his internet, and his table. And he's sick of it. And they don't order from the restaurant. And they're in there up to an hour or longer. He's getting to the point where he has to kick people out. So he told me about a new service that's coming out across the country for all restaurants, including coffee shops, donut shops, wherever free internet is, where they're going to start charging you on an app. You walk into the business, you download the app to your phone, and it's going to charge you $5 a day, $7 a day, whatever it may be. But you'll put in a code, and after the 24-hour or the 12 hours is over with, the code will automatically erase. If you go back to that business, you'll have to rebuy that internet usage for the day. So my other topic is how people go into businesses and sit at the table, especially kids after school. So he was also telling me that he has a problem at his establishment where he's just 3 blocks from a middle school and a high school. And they come in there after school, he said between 2 and 5 o'clock. They sit there, they ask for free water, they constantly go up and get the ice and the water. They sit there, they're on their phones, and they chat with their friends. There's nowhere for the customers to sit because all these kids are taking up all the tables, and he's getting sick of it. So what he told me he's thinking about doing is literally closing down the dining room from like 1 o'clock in the afternoon till like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, just to keep the kids out of there and only keep cell phone orders through the drive-through open from those hours, Monday through Friday, just to get the kids away from his establishment because they can't get any paying customers when all those kids are in there. So he's losing a lot of profits. Another thing he mentioned to me was how people, especially the kids, are going in to his establishment and they'll order something cheap off the menu. And then they'll sit there and get refills the entire time they're there. Just refill after refill after refill. And he's actually starting to go through a lot of the syrup that makes the soda at the fountain. And he's getting sick of this. And apparently he said it's not only him, but it's restaurants of people he knows across the country that are having this problem. So restaurants are going to start changing, especially Starbucks. Now, he told me that Starbucks is starting to take tables out of their dining rooms. They're closing the dining rooms. You could walk in to order, you stand, you wait for your coffee, and then you got to leave, because they're starting to take tables out of dining rooms because they no longer want to pay for people to sit there and play on the internet and use their electricity. This is getting crazy. It's being like this across the country, and it soon may come to a city near you. So just be aware of what's happening. I'm Wayne, and I'll talk to you on the next one.